I mean, now what's next? You know, that's all you can really say. Now what's next? You know, what's next now? What's up, Edwin? All I gotta really say now at this point is what's next? You have a Minneapolis um, city, Minnesota, where an unnecessary, unfortunate incident happened, and everybody's blaming the one cop. I blame all four cops. Um, all four cops need to be taken down and arrested. No doubts about it. No reconciling, nothing. All four should be charged in the murder. And we just not getting to the root of the problem. We have a mayor that's very aggressive in getting things done, but he's showing you what needs to be done because the outrage is going to be so much. All of these fires and stuff that was set, they want to make it look like it's all the brothers raging out. Of course, the brothers going to rage out, but this is what they want. Don't burn the city up. Don't burn the city up. That's what they want to do. That's what they want for you to do. They want you to burn the city up. They want to show you doing that. But what they're not focusing on is the fact that it's more white people standing out there than black people that are upset about this. Because this isn't a white black issue. This is a people issue. This is police officer taking the life of another human being on the streets. And now that you see white people, black people, Hispanic people in large numbers supporting each other, standing together out there, it was more white people outside that man's house than it was black people outside that man's house. In front of all those cops, they had about 50 cops surrounding the guy's house. Hey, thank you, man. That dude, 73210. Thank you for your super chat. No, when Dr. Martin Luther King died, Chicago had the big fire. They set the entire west side of Chicago on fire and flames. They were that mad when they killed Dr. Martin Luther King. Now, Jeff Ford, who was in charge of the Blackstones on the south side of Chicago, the brothers was getting ready to tear up and burn down the south side of Chicago, and he stopped them. He said, "No, stop. Nobody's burning nothing over here on the south side. This is what they want you to do. It's not, I know you mad, but you're going to have to channel your anger differently because doing this, it's only going to hurt you. It's only going to hurt you. It's not going to help you." So the people didn't do it. They wouldn't allow the people to burn up the south side. The west side of Chicago has never recovered. Let me repeat, the west side of Chicago has never recovered. All of those stores and businesses that got burnt down, Dr. King's been dead for about 50 years. 50 years. So for the last 50 years, the west side of Chicago was set back 50 years. And the south side was able to thrive because they still had their businesses. Yeah, because when they burned down all those businesses and stores, the owners got the insurance money and said, I'm the hell up out of here. I'm not building nothing back over there. And they just left everything in the ashes. You had empty factories, empty everything over there. It's been rebuilding itself slowly, very at a snail's pace, but look at what they've done to it. While the south side thrived. See, the thing is you don't burn where you live. That's not going to get anything solved. Burning down where you live is a problem. You're right. We playing checkers when people playing chess. Now you can't even play chess. You got to play baccarats. The game didn't change. Chess done got too slow. So that's why I'm telling the people of Minnesota, don't burn your city up. That's what they want to do. They want you to burn the city up. Because what you're going to do is give an example. Anything negative happen, they're going to put it on all blacks. It's more white people surrounding that cop's house, calling him a murderer, than it is blacks. More white people outside of this cop's house than it is blacks. And it's everybody out there, blacks, white, Mexican, Hispanic, even Indian, because it's a murdering a person. There were white people there to witness it as it happened. And they just witnessed the cops unnecessarily murder an unarmed individual. Then today, I had the unfortunate pleasure of seeing a traffic stop in front of this man's house. It's a regular traffic stop. They got 3 cops with guns on a 21-year-old, and he's scared to death. He's just so scared. He's praying. He's got his hands out in the air. He's laying on the grass. They want him to get up and walk towards him. He's like, I'm not doing that. He's too scared. He has nothing on him, and he just wants them to go away. He just don't want to get killed. That's how scared the police have gotten people. They was like, get out the car, walk towards us. He's like, no. And his family's like, just lay there on the ground. Then his 90-some-year-old grandma come out. They walk over there and shove the 90-year-old grandma on the ground. You know, and then they just set it off. With all these people start running over there. You know, you saw that too? Yeah, it's crazy. I think Jay Prince got it on his Instagram. They're getting ready to cause an uproar, a riot, but this is what they want. They're pushing this narrative. See, when people are pushing a narrative, like they wanting to, you think that they're out to do something good. They're trying to set something off. They're trying to entice you into doing something stupid for yourselves. That's not what's needed. Because the real problem is up the chain. Because as you can see, these police academies, like the brother said in that video, I've trained with guys like this in the academy. What are they teaching at this academy? How many black instructors do they have at this academy? What's going on at this academy that this seems to be a worldwide problem? When you in a facility with people of color and you don't have people of that color at that police station in charge or doing something, you got to go and look up the ladder. You can't look at the problem directly. You got to look at the source of the problem. When you see a fire and you put the fire out, you can't just focus on the blaze and say, okay, the fire is out. You got to look at what caused this fire, right? What caused the fire to start? Even though the fire is out, let's find out what started this fire. Oh, it's raining. Yeah, they can forget about seeing me anywhere tonight. So your mind got to constantly think, what started this blaze? Why is this on fire? The laws aren't going to change in our favor. I'm sorry. It's just not. Because here's the thing. We've waived a lot of our rights as Americans because there's not going to be black law. There's going to be law. And as long as it's law, it's never going to be favorable for you. What you got to do is use the power that's at hand as you as a person, because you have the same rights as the other person. They want to make it look like you don't, but you do. You have to unify in numbers and do things that they don't want you to do. The things that they don't tell you about. It's just things you need to be getting involved in. That's where your attention span needs to be. That's where your focus needs to be. You need to be unifying and worrying about education, proper education, knowledge, informing yourself on laws that you know that are already there that can help benefit you in your community. Worry about your aldermans in your wards, the people that's supposed to be doing things for your community. If they're not, you guys unify and you vote them out of office. Oh, it's very influential when you're doing things the right way. But you as an individual will never change anything just by going to a poll to vote. Just yesterday, we were looking at houses in the new community. I think I took you over there once. I was live, and I went over there and saw these homes. Homes start at $400,000 and up. They're making new streets. So these streets have never existed in life. They're making new streets, got new houses that they building, expanding on this property. Right? So I always go and visit these areas in case, I want to see this community, because I already know that it's a great community because I already know where it is. I know where the school is. I know the school is one of the 15 top high schools in the world. So just by graduating from there, your child is going to be in the driver's seat to go one of the best schools, best colleges, all of these things that's aligned with somebody else. Now, square foot and all that don't even matter. You think square foot matters when it comes to a house of this magnitude? They have property, believe me, it's a nice, probably over 10,000 square foot. But just looking at the places and the people that own it, this whole town, this whole little community, all the houses, I had to go home and research them. All because I'm looking, I said, oh my God, the whole community, every single house is owned by West Indians, people from India. And they're out there playing cricket. All the families, and they're looking at me like, how did a black guy get over here? And then I'm driving around and I'm like, I'm in a Mercedes, and they still wondering how did I get out there. So I went and researched. One house, you got a doctor. And the wife, she's a law assistant. This guy here, he's a mechanical engineer. And the wife, she works at a lab. She's a lab or something. I don't know what terminology they have for it. The other one, he owns 2 Dunkin' Donuts and a 7-Eleven. The other guy, his wife owns 3 gas stations. His wife owns 3 gas stations. Out of everybody that lived there, everybody's net worth was over 700,000 individually. The lady at the rental office was Indian. The houses in that community, all Indian. Indian people. So they were able to communify, and make their own thing and colonize, rather. I'm screwing up. Colonize and make their own little colony. So they're not trying to blend into what white society. They're in the white neighborhoods where all the stores are, but they have their piece because they use their smarts and intelligence, and they unified and said, this is what we do. We're going to work together, and we're going to buy up this whole area. This will be our community. So we'll have our little piece inside of white America. We don't have to have one black family living surrounded by other white people if we don't want to. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to do that. But when you're an individual and you don't have a plan for the future, and you're just going to work a job until you croak, then so be it. That's your destiny. But there's too much information out here, and there's too many ways to get it. The internet is your source. That is your sparrow rod. You don't have to go to college. You don't have to go to Berkeley, Yale, none of these places. You can go to that right in your own bedroom. No, Spanish took over. They're making it look like the Spanish then took over. The Spanish are making the same mistake. But they're more closer to it than we are because they stick together as family. So they're more closer to it than we'll ever be. We're not together as family. We got baby mama raising our kids. We got 3 kids, and probably none of them is with all 3 of us. We living with a girlfriend, taking care of her other kids, while your kids is being taken care of by their baby mama who dating 3 or 4 different dudes that you don't even know or see. So how you gonna be better if you ain't doing better? Change the cycle. The cycle gets broken once you decide to get up and make a first step. You know what I'm saying? This table got clean when I decided to make the first step to clean it. Them clothes got washed when I got up and made. Do you think I want to do that? I said no, it needs to be done. I need it done. So it got done. And step by step, when I get done, the whole house will be clean. No. I'm not saying marching is not good. When you're marching for the rights and the goals to bring national attention and bringing the news and everything to a problem, to a situation, that's fine. But burning stuff and burning houses, burning buildings, that's going to bring the attention in a negative way. Because they're going to easy spin that into, see, they're violent. Look at them. This is all they know. That's the scenario I don't like. Like in the riots, 92, Rodney King. What did that accomplish? Nothing. We burnt down our own areas, burnt down our own restaurants and businesses. Why didn't you go up the street to Beverly Hills? Because you know damn well they weren't going to let you burn Beverly Hills. No, if you marching to get attention and gets to get the word out there. But the word is out there. You know, it's everywhere. So they can't escape it. You got it on film again. You just did another one. It's been like 5, 6 incidents within 72 hours. It was just ridiculous. It's more frequent than you've ever seen it. You got a white guy who's a professor, got caught cheating on his wife, and said he was kidnapped by 2 black men because he got busted in a hotel with his wife. Cheating on his wife. This is where we are now. Eddie Murphy showed y'all in Trading Places. The only way it seemed to hurt white people is turn white people into poor people. And you don't even have to do that. All you have to do is start enriching yourself. Enriching yourself comes with knowledge. If you don't have knowledge of this world and you being ruled by the 4 dominions, then you don't understand what that even means. Then you'll forever be in that square. Because all this week, I'm airing out the Illuminati on Patreon. It started yesterday. And I'm already, I could tell some feathers have been shook. But I'm like, hey, they finna come get me, they can come get me. Now I'm at this point now, like, look. At this point, I done seen it all, did it all. But one thing they can't say is I didn't tell you. So now I'm lifting up the curtain on it. Oh, it's deeper than those symbols, buddy. Most of y'all are working for them. We all working for them. And don't even know it. And all the people y'all think are in it, they're so low level, like you wouldn't even, they're not really even in it. They're just doing the job and doing the work, but they're not even in it. So today is finna get a little harder today.